from the Philippines, let's hear it for Alexandra Eala.
It has been a Miami Open to remember for Alexandra Eala, who at the age of 19 is already a trailblazer for the Philippines. She's won back-to-back matches at tour level for the first time, even getting a shout-out from Rafa. And now she meets a top 20 opponent for the first time. Madison Keys not only top 20, but also well inside the top 10 now after winning her first Grand Slam title at the Australian Open. She had a very good Indian Wells and made it to the third round in Miami thanks to a battling victory. It's great to have your company. The Miami Open, where conditions are a little bit...
It's always a pressure match if you're in a situation like Madison Keys is today.
Yeah, a lot of players have talked about that, you know, when they make certain breakthroughs, milestones, for example, winning a Grand Slam title, that they become a little bit more of the hunted now instead of playing free.
They do, but I think Madison Keys, the fact that this journey has taken her so long to Grand Slam, to Grand Slam champion, I think she's got this perspective, which is just there's more to come, and she's going to really enjoy this.
Yeah, and she does want more. The motivation is still definitely there for Keys, as it is for Alexandra Eala. You can see that she's been fairly... They're both doing that, taking turns, punishing those second serves.
Such a good return of serve. She just looks like she's got all the time in the world to execute it, but confident. That's the most important thing.
Great use of the feet there from Keys. They're running around, getting into position.
It's a good example from Keys of when you're under pressure, that you keep the speed on your racket through the ball. She didn't decelerate at all there. She stayed fast with the racket.
Built that point expertly well again.
She's so clear in her game plan today. She can just see that Madison Keys is behind the baseline here and just switches the grip last minute. She might have seen Rafa Nadal do that a few times.
Put it deep, and again she's in front with the break.
Eala leads 4-2.
She's in front with a break, and she's looking over at her coach going, right now, right here, this is your moment. So
bit extra on that second serve. Second set point. So well played from Eala. Did not back down. And she's a set up on the Australian Open champion. Eala takes the first set, 6-4.
Time.
Just trying to loosen up those shoulders. Madison Keys, who has been really up against it, against this very impressive team. She's behind with the score. Keys. Claire, finish off your story about the Petit Das.
Well, the Le Petit Das, the under-14 tournament in Tarbes. All the players these days, they're well then, but juniors now, they're all desperate to get into this event. You've got to be probably top 100 in the world juniors to get in. I know in my case, when I was playing it back in the 90s.
Quickly putting the pressure on, making it difficult for her.
And not afraid to come in afterwards. She's taking it even earlier now. It's a case of, I'm going to hit it so early that I don't have enough time to go back onto the baseline, so I'm just going to come forward and rush Keys. Good tactical switch up there.
Third break point in this game. A couple in the game. One on game point and then on break point. In a bit of trouble now is Madison Keys.
That's all down to the pressure of Eala there on that return game. Those two double faults.
Keys. And only 2 defeats this year against Clara Towson. Really crushed those balls on the baseline, and then against Sabalenka in Indian Wells. And in terms of players against she's faced outside the top 100, she's won 12 in a row. Last loss 2023 French Open. Kayla Day beat her.
Yes, and she had a 6-week break from competing after she won the Australian Open. Despite that loss to Sabalenka, I was really impressed with the fact that she backed up the Australian Open and made it all the way to that semi-final. But you asked me yesterday or 2 days ago, was that loss to Sabalenka, would that change her at all, the psyche of her? And maybe it has had an impact.
Let's pursue.
The first match that she played in the first round, she didn't look convincing there either. Just looked a little unsure of herself.
Racing home. It appears to be the case for Alexandra Eala. She has done it again. And that is what it means to her. Second straight round where Alexandra Eala has been the Grand Slam winner. After Elena Ostapenko, this time it's the Australian Open winner, Madison Keys. The team can truly celebrate as she goes through 6-4, 6-2.
Yeah, those are incredible scenes, aren't they? That's what you want to see. That's how much it means to this young woman who left home at 13